Here's how to find 9-figure clients on Twitter. So we've scraped over 10 million profiles on Twitter for B2B lead generation. And here's the exact filtering system that has found 9-figure clients for our customers using our Twitter lead generation platform. I'm going to show you how to find the best leads on Twitter, how to filter all of your lead searches so that way you're only messaging your ideal clients and not wasting any of your messages, and the 3 best ways to find leads on Twitter on the platform, right? And here is proof that one of our customers has closed a 9-figure e-commerce brand just from Twitter DMs using these exact same lead finding and filtering methods. So I'm going to get right into it. So the very first way, it's the best way to find your high intent leads. There's just going to be less volume of them, is your giveaway leads. So what you can go over here is going over to x.com/search, and then you'll get met with this pop-up. And then here I put in for cold email, right? So I went in and said, say I'm trying to target cold emailers, right? Well, I can go over here and I would just type in comment and cold email. And what you can do as well is go over and type in advanced searches. So these ones are gonna have a minimum of 100 replies. And since the start of this month of November, right? So I can go over here, put this in. Now I can see that these are all giveaways that are about cold email and that have comments that have more than 100 replies on them, right? So it's going to be really easy to actually set up. And then what we can do is put it into our platform to start scraping all of these commenters. So let's say I want to scrape this one, right? I can go over here, get the URL, and then we can go back into Scrapely. If you go to scrapely.co/pricing, you'll see the free trial. You can sign up there. You'll be met with the accounts page as soon as you sign up for your free trial. Just go over to find leads. We can go to tweet commenters, go over here, and let's say I want to scrape over 100 commenters, and I can add that tweet and keep on adding tweets, and then I can add it as a lead source name, right? So let's say I want to say cold emailers, and I can start scraping the actual tweet, right? So this is really useful because let's say I'm trying to target cold emailers, right? They've already shown interest that they're using cold email and that they want to actually improve, because this was about an AI setter, right? So maybe I'm selling an AI setter for cold email, or I just know that they're trying to scale up their cold email volume because they have a setter that's handling all of their replies. So I can infer a lot of things that's going on because of the giveaway, also because of the fact that they've commented. So they're a lot more likely to be active reading their DMs, right? There's a much higher chance of this, right? Because if you do some of the other methods, they're going to be a little bit colder leads versus this is going to be a lot warmer. So you can do this with the search query. You can mix it up, right? Since, later dates and different keywords in your niche. So maybe not just cold email, but cold outbound or LinkedIn outbound if I'm targeting those cold outbounders as well who are doing LinkedIn, right? So you can get pretty creative with this and find a good amount of leads, put it inside of here, go over to scrape that tweet. I just want to do this one just for now. And then it'll say commenter scraping has started. I can click onto OK, and you'll see the progress over here, and it should be done within a minute, right? And then you'll have those leads, and then you can start filtering them, which I'm going to talk about in the other steps about the other kind of lead filtering mechanisms that you can use, right? So yeah, it's already done right there. Let's go over to method number 2, scraping the competitor followers. So what you can do is go to Grok, and then you can say, find me 5 direct competitors that have posted in the last 14 days that have similar followers and leads to, and then just put in your profile handle, right? So this document is going to be in the description. You can just copy all of this and use it for yourself, right? So I did this for somebody that I found, Levi, just the one that was doing the giveaway. I'm like, hey, can I find competitors for him and find more cold emailers, right? So I just put it in the exact same prompt and I said, hey, here are some people that are also competitors and probably talking about similar stuff with similar audiences, right? So Adam, I can put his profile inside of the lead scraper, and then I can say, hey, I'm gonna select his profile and I'm gonna select the followers, right? I'm gonna add that as a source, and then I can keep on adding, more and more of these people inside of the actual lead scraper, right? I can just go through, filter it quickly. Lead Gen J, right? I can add him as well. So I'm going to get his profile. Say I want to add it here, Lead Gen J, select the profile, followers, add source, cold emailers. There we go. You can just add that there, and then I can submit the source, and then it's going to start scraping, right? It's going to put November 26th, right? And then I can start scraping and doing that for my lead sourcing, right? And then it's gonna start doing it over there, and it's just gonna show me progress pretty much. That's it, right? And then what you can do is filter in, after that it's been scraped, you can filter using the built-in lead filters, right? So what you can do is go over here, let's say for the cold emailers commenter scrape that I did, you can go to filter leads with the exact same software onto Scrapely, can go over here and say I want to get cold emailers, right? So it's only 100 leads, but let's just roll with it, right? We don't want people in third world countries. Say that we want them to have more than 100 followers, and I want to get them cold email, cold outbound, lead gen, right? There's probably more keywords that I could do. And if you can't find them for your niche, what you can do is just ask Grok, hey, what are some keywords that people have in their bio that are in my ICP, right? Based off of these profiles, based off their competitors' content. And then what are ones that they don't have, right? So maybe, growing brands, right? Somebody who's using content is probably not going to be doing cold email, or they don't run a cold email agency, right? So that's how you can include and exclude. Grok will be your best friend for this because it can actually access Twitter and it has the most context on it versus GPT or Claude or Gemini. It's just going to be the best, and it's going to be a lot faster as well. So you can put all of these, wait for the scrapes, and then you can go back and filter the lead that's already 25% done, right? So that's method number 2. So we're going here from probably the most targeted, quote unquote, most warm, to here you have a lot of volume that you can do here, right? To finding your competitors' followers. And then method number 3 is pretty similar. It's kind of the inverse way. It's scraping your ideal clients following, right? So if you find 5 of your ideal clients profiles, right? Let's say Levi, let's say I want to target cold emailers. Maybe they're my target audience, right? I can ask Grok, hey, find me 5 more like these, right? And then what that I'm going to do is put their profiles inside of Scrapely, the exact same thing, but I'm going to find basically who are they following, right? Because Levi, because he runs a cold email agency, will probably also follow other cold email agency owners or just other agency owners in general, right? And the same thing, e-commerce brand owners will follow other e-commerce brand owners. Same thing for Web3 and any kind of niche, right? So that's what you can do is I can put his profile inside of here, and I can say, who is he going to be following, right? And then I can add that as a source, keep on doing that, and then I can just use that to find more cold emailers, right? Because people are going to be more selective about who that they're following as well. There's going to be normally a lot less, but they're going to be higher quality, right? So that's a great way to also have higher quality because most people are not just following everybody back, right? So you can get good quality here while still getting a lot of volume as well, right? Because you're going to have a lot of ideal clients. Anybody who you've signed, even if they're not active on Twitter, if they still have a profile, they're probably still following people that you can scrape and then use the same kind of keyword filters with their location, with their, do they have a website on their bio or in their linked website, right? You can mix and match a lot of these, include, exclude keywords like I just showed, right? And that's how that you can do it, right? So let's say for the cold emailers, I'm going to go back and do this now that it's done. Cold emailers, say I want them to have more than 250 followers. Don't want third world countries, cold email, cold outbound, lead gen. Those are just the 3 off the top of my head. I'm not going to exclude any keywords for now, just to keep it really simple. And we have 62 filtered leads right here that we've already gotten, right? And this is just with the most basic keywords here, and really like nothing crazy is going on, right? So that's how simple that it can be. Let me just refresh quickly. Yeah, so that's one of the best ways also to find your ideal clients on there. And you can mix and match these, make different lead lists, however that you want, right? And you can really get creative with this. So those are the 3 best ways to find your clients on Twitter. Definitely start with the first method to scrape the commenters. Those are going to be the easiest, lowest hanging fruit that you can start with. And then you can start scaling with method number 2 and method number 3, right? So if you want to get started, you can go over to Scrapely Unlimited plan. We do have an unlimited plan where you can connect as many accounts as you want, or you can try it out first, testing it out with a few accounts onto the do-it-yourself plan. And if you want us to set this up all for you, done for you, then you can just book a call on that link. The doc will be in the description. And yeah, also the booking call link will be in the description as well. Hopefully that helped you out. Let me know, and that's about it.